Hi, welcome back to another video, Harmony Peace. I would like to talk about consistency. Over the weekend, I went to go and see a lovely friend I've not seen for many, many years. I followed this person's music for years. This person managed to play in Wolverhampton for me on my event that I did. Because before life coaching, I was doing promotions like house events and stuff. That was part of my thing that I was very passionate about. But you know, life goes on, things change. But at the same time, I had to sit back and think, okay, when I saw the opportunity, I've not seen a person for how long, I said, you know what, I'm taking this opportunity. This person is big. Back then, I knew this person briefly. The person had to fly out abroad to another country in Ibiza to play. And she came and played at my event. Fast forward now, the present time, I said, you know, why not, let's go. Went to go and see her. Got there early. I have to say, for me, my heart was like touched. It touched my soul in so many ways. For one, the person come to play at my event. Two, I've always followed this person for so many years. Her background, where she come from, her struggles, everything else. But anyway, got so much respect for this person. So much respect. It's unreal. So I went to go and see her myself. The person played a 4-hour set, non-stop, back-to-back. I stayed there from the start. I was there to the finish. The one thing I like was the fact when I saw this person, all I remember was, oh my gosh. Grabbed the person's hand and I said, listen, I come to see you play. And I stayed at the front where this person was DJing all night. Don't get me wrong, that's a lie. I went to the bar twice, that was it, didn't move. And then the person played absolute amazing music from start to finish. The reason why I explain about this story, because this DJ has played for 25 years in the game. And this comes to consistency. When you start something that you love and you like, don't get me wrong, motivation is a massive key. It is in any aspect. But when I look at this person and anything that you want to do, you have to be consistent. You have to make the time. Something that you desire, something that you love doing, your hobby, whatever interest that you know you will succeed in your own life. It's a matter of putting the time and the reps in. It's very critical, because this person I went to see, I was like, it is unreal. I don't want to swear on this video, but it was unreal. And I followed this person for so long. And this person is absolute consistent from start. When I first met this person, how many years ago, up until now, this person has blown up worldwide, travelled everywhere. I can't even start where this person travelled. And this person part defected. So I am honoured to have this person played at my event how many years ago. To also to go and see her, and she remembers me. And one thing that touched my heart was that when we was playing, was laughing, joking, I gave her a fist pump. That was just out of respect and just out of, I'm here to support her. I'm always have been here to support her. But going back to being consistent, very important. Anything that you want to do in life, you have to put that effort in. You can't just do one day and then you do another day and then you miss a week. You have to put the time and effort in. It's no different to when you at the gym and you put that time and effort in for 1 hour. I'm not saying spend every hour of that day every day where you sacrifice everything around you, because I understand and I get it. We work, we have other things in our life we have to take priority for. I completely understand that. But also, anything that you want to achieve in your life, you have to make that time and effort. Even if you have to put time to one side of doing what you want to do and make that a plan. If it's for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 4 weeks, whatever, if it's every day, whatever that is, you have to make that commitment to yourself, that you tell that to yourself that, yes, I'm going to do it. And yes, I'll make that time and effort. So when I look at that DJ, and it's not just the DJ I'm referring to, it's just the story, what I'm telling. If a DJ who I've known for so many years can be that consistent and very passionate what they want to do, and have thrived and succeed and excelled to what they want to do, and they are worldwide and blew up the stage and toured everywhere, being the biggest events I could think of, and I've been there. Why can't we achieve the things what we want to do? I understand sometimes we get scared, fear kicks in, we're not sure if we're going to, that's going to happen, or will we succeed? But you got to reflect to yourself and think, make that time. But also, if you feel stuck at any point when you're doing this, is just to find the time, having someone who's close to you, just to reflect and call and speak. And if they can help you as well on that way, then get that person to help you. I'm not saying like to have them by your side every hour, but it's very important that you can reflect on the effort that you've achieved, or something that you've achieved that 1 week. And these are the things. One of them is just having someone close to you who knows you in and out. That's one thing. And you can have that open conversation, because sometimes I get it. Being uncomfortable is scary, and being uncomfortable is to the point where we feel that fear of we're not going to make it, or it's not happening straight away. Look back at that DJ, like straight away, her succession of achieving things didn't happen straight away, but she was absolute consistent of doing the things what she wanted to do. And it's no different to that. We can do the things, but it's a time, and be patient with yourself. And each day goes by, the more that you put the effort in, the more you can achieve. The next thing I'm going to say is, I think it's good at journaling, writing things down, or going back on the things that, say, one day you've learnt, recap and go back onto it again. And then if you feel that you've, to the point that you've got where you are in that moment of, if it's something you're studying or something that you practice on, then you push yourself in further. It's like when you're at the gym, you can lift one weight, but what happens is you stick on that weight and you get comfortable. But it's a matter of the fact, journal or take notes, even in your gym, and write down the weights, what you've lifted, and give yourself 2 weeks, 3 weeks. In that time frame, you add another weight. We learn every day. The moment you stop learning, what happens is, to the point where when that goal comes, what you want to achieve, you've not got to where you want to be, because we have to, I believe we can't stop learning. We learn every day, and learning every day is the fact that you improve and you grow every day. That's very important. And once you've done that, you can reflect back on that month and think, what have I achieved this month? What can I improve for next month? What can I do for that month alone? And you keep evolving, and you keep growing, and you keep growing, and you keep going. Because part of growing is about training the brain. The brain is a muscle. And the way I see it is, the moment you keep training your brain, and the way you want to see things for yourself, you start to see it start to grow and grow and grow. Even when it comes to talking, speech, or anything that you want to do, learning a language, if it's salsa, you keep training, you keep repeating, repeat, and you do that cycle to the point that it's embedded into your brain, it's embedded that the movement. It's like, for me, when I've gone to yoga, you keep training, you keep training, you keep going to the point you feel comfortable in yourself. You feel comfortable knowing that you can sit down, you can do a downward dog, you can meditate. I know for a fact, I'll give you another example, part of being consistent. When you meditate, okay, listen, meditation's not for everyone, okay? I get it. You can do guided meditation, but I'm just saying for something that I know of my interest, but that ties into being consistent. If you're going to do something, you start off small and you gradually get bigger, and then you stay where you are. If you want to get further, then you challenge yourself. I know for a fact, when I was meditating, I was doing 10 minutes, then I did 20, then I did half an hour. Then after, I challenged myself, I went up to 60 minutes. But you have to tell yourself, self-talk is another thing as well, which is very helpful. You have to tell yourself, I'm going to do this. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to make sure to get to where I need to get to. And you keep telling yourself, keep telling your brain that. And don't put things off or whatever that is. And also, if you're going to put action as well as a plan, Monday to Sunday, Monday I'm going to do 1 hour of this. Tuesday I'm going to do 1 hour of this. Wednesday I'm going to do 1 hour of this. Thursday, 1 hour of this. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you keep going. Once you assess the end of that week and you've done the whole week, then the second week you increase it by another hour. But make sure you have downtime for yourself as well, which is very important. I believe in that. The more that grows, the more it keeps going. And if you feel like you're a person where you want to be in silence, you want to, study away, have quiet to yourself, do that. Because sometimes it's better to study and learn in silence than you know where you are and what you need to improve. And some of the things you can change, where you can have people reflect back to you, like I said before, which is important. And once you achieve that week or that month, treat yourself and say, I've done well for this month. I've done well what I need to achieve. And you tick that off on your box and your planner. And then once you've done that, you can go back and keep going till you feel that you're ready. Whatever you've learned, whatever you've done, whatever that you want to achieve, then you get ready to whatever, if it's a test or exam or hobby, and you improve, and then you go further to the point where you go out in public and do what you want to do. If it's the salsa thing or speech, or you're doing the test, that you mentally prepare yourself and you make sure that you make that time for yourself. It's very important. So going back to that story about that DJ, the DJ is practice and practice to the point she got herself out there. Just go out there, be yourself, be authentic. Because I know sometimes fear comes to a point where what other people think, forget what other people think. As long as you know you've made that effort for yourself, but as long as you know that you've done what you can, but look back and say, you know what, affirmation's important. I feel good in myself. It's going to be a good day. I'm going to smash my speech or smash my exam or whatever that is. And you keep saying that to yourself. And also just to take a little breathe in and out before you start something, or something that you're preparing yourself that you know you have to do on that day or the day after. Just don't go in straight away and you're panicking. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. It'll relax your nervous system to the point you're calming yourself. And the time that you've made that effort of studying or practicing, and if you had friends to see how you're getting on, then you're seeing yourself, any form of studying or anything out there, anything's possible to achieve anything. Like I said before, I'm here to help. I'm passionate, very passionate to help people. DM me on Harmony and Peace. Call me, contact me. I'm here to help. I'm very grateful. Just to end the video, at the end of the night, I was so happy to see her where she was and what I'm seeing from day one till now. And this goes to anyone out there. Anyone can achieve anything when you put your mind and your body to anything what you want to do. Thank you yet again for another video. Smash that like. Thank you.